Look at all these cameras. You didn't have these back in the day.
So when you go home, do you drive?
Yeah. So my family flies and I drive. It's nice.
So how long does that take?
10 hours. But it's nice because my sister lives in Buffalo, and so I stop in and see her.
Crazy question. You're driving from here 10 hours.
Yeah.
What do you listen to in there?
Oh, I'm a country music fan, but I'm also into Pearl Jam. My brother-in-law got me into Pearl Jam, and I don't know. So actually it came from my mom. My mom got me into Shania Twain.
Okay.
Yeah. So I listened to that. Yeah, I listened to that, and then ever since then. And Garth Brooks, obviously. You know, obviously you're a Hall of Famer, played, executive, broadcaster, but I think the single greatest thing I've ever seen you do is your beer commercial.
Oh, jeez.
And if you have not seen this commercial, you need to see it, people.
I was in Manhattan. It was in a bar restaurant. It was one, you know, where the front of it on the street, it's not too wide, but they're deep.
This is in New York?
In New York City, right in the city. Well, it happened to be about 102 that day. So they finally had to get a t-shirt for me to wear underneath my shirt because the sweat was showing through. The premise of the commercial was everybody wore a goalie mask.
I was dying.
Sitting at the bar. Everybody wore a goalie mask. And so we're all, you know, how you doing, how you doing? And then this guy walks in with his mask up here. And he goes, hi, guys. And we look and go, who's that? Who the hell's that? And he puts his mask down. Oh, it's Tony, Tony Esposito. Well, Tony had one or two lines. He couldn't say them. He couldn't say them. He screwed it up, screwed it up, screwed it up. We had to go break and go for lunch. Tony couldn't get his two lines down. He has about 4. He nailed both lines. Boom, boom, boom. Right after lunch. Right after lunch. And if you know Tony, you'd laugh because, yeah. Oh, Lord.
Well, you've gotten to experience a lot of it too, right? The Olympics.
Yeah, doing television, it was really, I retired at 29. The body decided to say that's enough. And it grew into something that I saw the world because of it. Here's a question, thinking about that. It's become such a world game, okay? And I often think about young players coming up today, comparing them to before, not as players, but I question and wonder how much they study the history of the game.
Oh.
Today compared to, like when I was with Wayne Gretzky in New York, he knew everything about everybody that just about ever played.
No, I know, it's amazing the dynamics, how they've changed too. And I find a lot of times too, right, like our group is unbelievably tight, so it's actually nice to, when you get to sit down with a Pierre-Luc Dubois and chat with him. And a lot of times, yeah, like the stories come up, and they love hearing about players you've played with. We've had some conversation. I've mentioned to guys about Kovalev and stuff, the guys that I played with, and you know, a lot of these guys grew up knowing, you know, idolizing him. So it was pretty neat for me to share that.
Who was the best captain you learned from?
Honestly, it was Daniel Alfredson. Yeah, just the way he was. Yeah, just a pro, like in every aspect, you know.
And how much do you lean on your dad?
A lot. Yeah. A lot. Yeah, I do. I mean,
well, he's got years of experience at every level.
Yeah, no, it is. It's. I'm lucky that way. You know, there's a lot of people too. I mean.
So do you put your receipt in for gas, or what do you do?
Every single time. Every single time.
All right, big boy.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it was awesome. I wasn't as nervous as I thought it'd be.
Sorry I get talking.
I love it.